Hello and welcome to week 3. I am so happy you have made it to the week 3 overview page and you are watching the welcome video. That means you are following the weekly routine and you are setting yourself up for success in Math 081. Now, before we get to the opportunity for you to earn your 2 bonus points this week, I do want to point out an upcoming assignment this week because it's a new type of assignment we haven't done yet in this class. So last week you had, or actually for the first 2 weeks, you had discussion boards in addition to the more media lessons, homework, and quizzes. You did discussion boards. But this week we have our first Extend Your Learning assignment. So here is a list of the assignments for week 3. You can see in the week 3 overview page. So first you're going to reply to the How to Learn Math discussion. So that was due a few days ago, and now you're going to go back into the discussion board if you haven't done so already, and you're going to provide a meaningful, thought-provoking response to one of your classmates. When you respond to your classmates, try to ask them questions about something they said or expand upon an idea that they presented in their discussion post. Try to generate further thought and further conversation. That way, you might be learning something new from reading their post, or they might be gaining some new insight based on your opinion. So go back and give a meaningful reply. Then we have the Unit 3 more assignments. So we're working with divisibility, factors, and multiples. And then the Extend Your Learning assignment is called Thinking of Two Numbers. So instead of a new discussion board this week, you are going to be completing the Extend Your Learning assignment. So I just want to make sure you're aware of the guidelines and the expectations of the Extend Your Learning assignment. So before you complete the assignment, there is a content page for you to view that's going to provide you with a little mini lesson on using Venn diagrams to find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple of two numbers. And as you read through the lesson, you can take notes. There's a little video, instructional video I've created for you to watch. You could take notes on that video and just some more examples about finding the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. Now, when you are ready to complete the assignment, there's 2 ways you can submit. You can download the file on your iPad, now that most of us, I think, have picked up our iPad from the library. And you can use your Apple Pencil and an app such as Notability or another annotation app to complete the assignment. And then you save it as a PDF and you would upload it. Or your alternative is just to print the file, and it's a PDF. So you can just print it on a piece of paper and complete it in your own handwriting and then scan it and upload it, much like you've been doing for the weekly bonus points. You were completing the problems on a sheet of paper and then you were scanning and uploading them. So here is the assignment, and you want to make sure you're showing all your work. If you need to add an additional sheet of paper or another blank slide to your iPad, if you're using it on the iPad in the Notability app, definitely go ahead and do that, just to make sure that you have enough room to show all your work and all your explanations. So here is the assignment you're going to be completing. And then after you complete it, let's go back into the assignment. After you complete it, you will go back to the assignment, and when you are in your student view, I'm in instructor view right now, but when you're in student view, you will see the blue button where you can upload your work. Your assignment is worth 20 points and it will be evaluated according to this rubric. So obviously you would like to be here in the exemplary column. So definitely go ahead and make note of the expectations for the exemplary column. You're clearly justifying and explaining your answers. Your answers are mathematically accurate. You're showing all your work, and your work is clear and easy to follow by whoever is reading it, whether it's your instructor or another classmate. Someone else should be able to decipher your work and understand your thought process. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for, let's go back to our week 3 overview page. And we are going to, after you watch the video that you're watching right now, you're going to return to the week 3 overview page and watch this quick 5-minute video on division equations. So you're going to be finding quotients and remainders and rewriting division equations as equivalent multiplication equations. In the video, the instructor shows 2 methods. One is a visual model. You can kind of see it in the thumbprint right here, that they have drawn out 29 items and they are grouping them 6 at a time to show 29 divided by 6. and then the leftover would be the remainder. As the numbers get larger, the instructor does show you a method for performing it on your calculator and then figuring out the remainder using some of the information that you received from the calculator. However, the example problems I'm going to give you to solve for your 2 bonus points can definitely be done without the use of the calculator. The numbers are friendly enough that you should not need to use the calculator to do so. So here is the moment we have all been waiting for. So here is what you are going to do. Let me get a little bit bigger for you on the slide. Okay, so you can see we have 4 division problems. There's an example, and then there's 4 for you to copy. So step 1, you're going to copy each division problem on a blank slide or on a blank piece of paper. Step 2, you're going to show your work either by including a visual model as you saw in the video, or you can show your steps for long division. And then once you find the quotient, you're also going to find the remainder, and you're going to write the division problem as an equivalent division equation showing the quotient and the remainder. And then finally, in the multiplication equation column, you're going to write an equivalent multiplication equation. So on your paper, you should have the original division problem. That's step 1. Step 2, show your work by either creating a visual model or doing long division. Step 3, write the equivalent division equation with the quotient and the remainder. And then step 4, write the equivalent multiplication equation. I look forward to seeing your work, and I look forward to seeing you continue to grow and be more successful in week 3. Please let me know if you have any questions.